If a man has one of those four beliefs about his sexuality, it prevents him from connecting with his sexual energy, reduce his pleasure level, and impacts his connection with his loved ones. Let's get to it, one by one. The misconception is ejaculation equals orgasm. In other words, people believe that ejaculative orgasm is the only type of orgasm for men. That's far from the truth. Man is also capable of having different kinds of orgasm. Just name a few: ejaculatory, full body, energy, prostate, and blended. There are a lot of choices on the menu. With practice, men can learn to enjoy all kinds of orgasms, just as I mentioned, so that they have a choice. If they choose to have ejaculation with orgasm, that's okay. But when they have other choices, they can choose to reserve the energy for more playtime, pleasure, connection, creativity. In ancient China, semen retention is a Taoism practice, which was only reserved for the empire. But in recent years, the Western world has picked up this practice and made it more and more popular. Semen retention is a practice to train man's body separate ejaculation and orgasm so that they can enjoy multiple orgasms without depleting themselves. It means you have a choice, and with that you can have more energy and attention for yourself and for your loved one. The second misconception is it is all about performance and skill. Most men grew up are taught to be man up, tough, don't cry, hold your emotions, don't show your anger because your anger will hurt people. Over time, they lost connection with their emotions. They can't really detect what is going on. The vocabulary on emotions are oversimplified. When I start working with a male client, at the beginning, when I ask them, how is your body feeling? Can you describe your emotion? And I usually heard is, I feel good or I feel bad. Good or bad are the oversimplified vocabulary to describe their emotions. With that awareness, it's really hard to build a true emotional connection. It takes time to resensitize how they're feeling internally. It's not their fault, but it takes time to rewire and resensitize. Neglecting your emotions will cause disconnection with your own body. When you're not connecting well with your emotion and with your body, that means you will not connect very well with your partners. If you beef up to perform or count on skills to please your partner, that will add more stress and anxiety on both sides. I got it. For men, connecting with their emotions is a huge step, and it can be scary and foreign because most of men grew up told not to do that. In recent years, more and more men have premature ejaculation and erectile dysfunction, especially in younger populations. Why? Increased stress, anxiety, and disconnection with their emotions. The next one, avoid exploration and go with safe options in order to do it right. The mindset behind this one is, I know what works and I want to do it right and win most of the time, if not all the time. But what works now is not a guarantee what will work in the future. I will use heterosexual relationship as an example. Your partner, a female's body changes with her hormone cycle each month. That means her preference for intimacy, for touch, and how she likes to receive and give pleasure and connection also change with the hormone cycle. On top of it, every one of us has erotic blueprint. If you don't know what erotic blueprint is, I have 2 videos linked down below. You can check it out. You may recall in school and at work how many times we allow us to try something on and figure out a good solution. And this is the same for sex, love, and relationships. The key point is to build a safe container for both of you to explore, experiment, and reduce the pressure of having to be right each time. I help my clients to build a container called Sexy Lab to experiment whatever they want to try out. For example, it can be 20 minutes. One person give another person touch, and the subject is to find new erogenous zone in your body. During the 20 minutes, person gonna take notes what the receiver likes and dislikes. And there's nothing good or bad about the preference. It's all about information gathering. At the end of the experiment, you have a lot more information about, oh, I think I find some new erogenous zones in my partner, and we can incorporate that in our next play. If you're single or just dating, no problem, you can do that for yourself as well. I have an audio guide for how to find your pleasure touch, and you can download, use it to explore what kind of touch you like to receive and ask for. First misconception, if you believe sex and intimacy needs to feel the same, you probably consistently compare how you're feeling now with your younger age. You underappreciate the benefit of maturity, because with more awareness, better connection with your emotion, and learn new skills and learn new sex languages such as erotic blueprint, you can become a better lover and great lover with confidence. Explore more ways of having and receiving and giving pleasure. Okay, I want to give you a checklist. Men's body also goes through hormone changes. Do a regular hormone check and pay attention to hormones related to sexuality. There are many. I will name a few: dopamine, acetylcholine, GABA, and serotonin. Manage your stress level, enhance connection with your own emotion, and prioritize connecting time with your close friends and loved ones. Put in exploration time, as I mentioned earlier. Last but not the least is finding a professional support. It can be a therapist, can be a coach like me, or can be other support groups or community. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment below. I'm Lady Jing. See you next time.